What's going on, TGNXP, and what's going on, YouTube? The name is Ray, but I'm better known as StiLLAlivEHD here on YouTube. What I got for you guys today is a little gameplay slash demo review of the upcoming title, Binary Domain. Now, this title is developed under Yakuza Studio, if I am not mistaken. Yes, Yakuza Studio, and it is going to be published by Sega, none other than Sega. I have not played a real Sega title in a long time, and this one is the first one I've played in quite some time from them, besides, you know, the retro games, but we're not going to get into that. And let's just say, guys, as you can tell, it's already a third-person squad-based shooter. I hate comparing games, especially if they're in demos, to other titles, you know, titles that have already been released, like Gears of War. This one feels like a Gears of War in many ways, you know, the whole ducking for cover, jumping to the side for cover, running, all of that. But the interesting part about this game is that you are able to give out commands via your headset or Bluetooth headset if you're on PlayStation. And this title is supposed to release, on the 28th of February, you know, at the end of the month, in 11 days. I don't see why they didn't do it on leap year, though. But, oh well. So pretty much, let's just say that this game, as you can tell, I'm fighting robots or cyborgs or whatever you want to call them. I honestly don't remember the difference between a couple of them. I guess technology, this is based in 2080 or something, way beyond our time in Tokyo. And I guess war has erupted between the technology, aka the robots, and the creators, the humans. Now, this is something that a lot of people talk about, and it's always cool to see things like that, but in this game, damn, these guys are ruthless. These monsters, or these robots, are ruthless. The AI is actually very smart. It's not like in other games, you know, in Gears of War, if you're down, you can only crawl away. No, in this one, you can still put up a fight. So think of Call of Duty's Final Stand and Gears of War 3's ability to revive yourself. This one, you have 3 little medic kits, you know, adrenaline shots to get you back up into the fight. And once you use those, you have to rely on your teammates. And like I said, there's voice commands. You know, you can just shout out voice commands. Sometimes they hear them perfectly. Sometimes it'll say another thing. So it's still got to be worked on, but you know, they still got a little bit of time to fix it, and we all know that these builds for these demos are a couple months old always. So pretty much a major part in this game is the consequence system. Pretty much it is about choices you make. You know, choices you make will affect your squad as a whole. If you shoot your teammates, their trust level will drop, and it might drop to a point where they won't pay attention to you at all. Now, some of these monsters are insane. Like this right here is called the Lancer, or Gold Lancer or something, and pretty much you have to rodeo, you know, as if you're in a rodeo, jump on top of him, shoot his head, and it's very interesting. Some of these battles feel as if they are dragged out, but overall, it's a very fun title. I mean, it's gonna have, I think, what is it, a 5-on-5 or a 10-on-10 multiplayer game, multiplayer mode, which I think will probably play out like Gears of War, you know, Team Deathmatch, King of the Hill, all of those. I don't even know what other modes, but, you know, like Annex, all of that. They might have something along the lines of that. And let's just say, guys, that this title, pretty much, back to what I was saying about the consequences. In this game, the choices you make and everything like that, how you treat them and how you perform, it'll affect the storyline and the gameplay, which is actually very cool. Like I said before, the characters will behave differently depending on your trust levels. So if you shoot them and all of that, yeah, it's no good. And you can talk to other characters, which is actually very interesting. The game AI will recognize the languages. It has 6 languages, so most likely English, Spanish, Japanese, Chinese, I don't know what else. French, maybe? German? I don't know. It's gonna understand like 6 different languages, which is very cool. And pretty much, he wants to... The director of this, Toshiro Nagoshi, I think? I know I slaughtered his name. But he stated that he intends to create, this is a quote from him, create the human drama in the action moments rather than showing them one after another in cutscenes, which is actually very cool. So, what do I rate this game from the demo? Like I said, you know, these builds are always a couple of months old, and this game is to be released at the end of the month. I have not heard anything about this title up until I saw this demo on the marketplace. So, would I pick it up? Would I say, oh, you should pick this up? Sure, why not? If I were to give it a score, I'd say roughly a 7.5, maybe an 8, depending on things. The music is awesome. You guys know I am very big on music, all sorts of music, and the whole techno. This is 2080. You know, this is it's just awesome. The music is nice. You can actually connect with the characters. You know, like some of them, like this robot here. I forgot his name. He will say, "Oh, you guys go on ahead. You know, I'll take them on." Blah blah blah. Which is very cool because you could always say, "Oh, all right, go for it." But me, I don't like to leave the man behind. And pretty much, I was like, "No, you're not going anywhere. You're gonna stay with us." And he would pay attention. Now in this little section, I use a revive, you know, as you see the little adrenaline pump. The sniping is actually pretty intense. They have guys with riot shields, they have these juggernaut looking dudes, they have speed bots, they have all sorts of different androids and cyborgs and things like that. And I don't know, this game feels like it'll be a good experience in the sense of story. Multiplayer wise, I don't know. Oh, I apologize for that. But multiplayer wise, I'm not too sure if they could pull it off. But story-wise, I'm telling you, I connected quickly with the main character, Dan. Because, I guess everybody just kind of wants to throw him off to the side and all that. But, you know, he just somehow ends up being the leader of the squad. And, you know, he gets them out of these shitholes, which I think is very cool. Now here, though, this is where you see, I'm hoping that this does not happen in the official game itself. Where I was calling them, you hold left bumper. I don't know what it'll be on PlayStation. If it comes out for PlayStation, I did not check. But I was calling him, he never came. I don't know if it was because of the gunfight, but yeah, nothing. But thanks for watching, guys. That's my review for this title. Do I say pick it up? Sure, why not? You know, it's gonna be a while till we get some real crazy big titles, so go for it. So once again, guys, thank you for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe for more, and I am out. Peace! This video is part of the Way Movement, a career path in video sponsored by TGN. If you're interested and want to learn more, head over to tgn.tv.